So I'm going to do a quick tutorial on what algebra tiles are. So there's physical tiles, which you won't have access to, but I want to start with them just to really show you. Like, this is big. We call the length of this y, and the length, and so this one is also length y. This is 1 wide, and so you'll notice this rectangle right here, this long skinny purple rectangle, is y by 1. And so we label everything with their area though. So this is going to be called y because the area of this purple square is y. The area of this is 1. This other one we're going to call x. And one thing that's really an important piece of information is that if you were to use these tiles, that's not really 4. And if you were to line them up with this, that's not really 5, and that's on purpose. They're not supposed to line up. That's done purposely, so you can't say, oh, that's the same as. So that's something they did very carefully. So if you take this big purple square and you take 2 y's, and I'm going to put the y's on the red side just for contrast, and please focus. Thank you. Just for contrast, and you can see that the dimensions of this giant one are y by y, and y times y is y squared. Then when we look at this, we have this little one. We have, this is x. So again, using the contrasting color, this is x by x. So this little blue square we call x squared. So this is y squared, x, y, okay, negative x, negative y. So the colored side, the red side, is negative, and they all have a red side. So when you have physical tiles, that's what's happening. So then we have this other rectangle, and if you take one of these, and again I'm on the contrasting color side, we have x times y or xy. And so that's the names of all the shapes. Now, since you don't actually have physical tiles, even though I may use physical tiles in class to show you, just so I don't have to, anyway, just for different things, different reasons, I'm going to show you the kinds of algebra tiles that you will have access to. So CPM has given you access to an algebra tiles thing. So you'll notice this is the x tile. Here's your x squared tile. Here's a y squared. That's my face. I'm moving my face. That's fine. Here's a y squared tile. You'll notice it is slightly bigger than the x squared. Y squared tile. Here's an xy tile. And here is a 1 tile. Now, the rectangles, is very important that you know how to orient them. If you double click fast, it'll switch, it'll turn. If you click slowly, it changes colors. So you got to do it fast. Otherwise, it will just think you want to change colors. Okay, so that's how you just click on them to move them. You can drag them, and they want to snap to being lined up. Okay. For example. Okay, and to fill this one out, I need one of these next to it. And so the idea is to build a perfect shape without any word gaps and stuff. And so this is the place where you're going to be working the most, I'll be working the most, but I do have physical tiles if we decide we want to use them. So the other thing that you have available to you on our Google Classroom is a link to a paper copy of tiles that you can print out and have physical ones if you wanted to play with them. Again, this tool is actually quite superior to anything else, so we'll probably just use this tool. Okay, so that's your basic gist of what they all are. And again, they all represent areas, so we'll talk a lot about area models, an area model this, an area model that, and we can always use algebra tiles for that. Okay, so I will see you soon.